cracking, everybody? New video. You see the thumbnail, you see the title. Let's get to it. So, I'm making some dinner right now. Finally got around to making the shrimp and chorizo shrimp or shrimp chorizo, whatever. But I wanted to make sure that I made this video, okay? So, right off the top, without any hesitation, without any delay, it's a good thing that Miss Martinez resigned, okay? There's two other people in that conversation that need to go, right? You know, before we even get to the fact that racist comments were made, the fact that anyone spoke of taking a child and beating that child down, you know, this obviously, you know, I don't give a fuck, you know, people can say, oh, that was a private conversation. You don't, I mean, I don't have private conversations where I talk about beating kids down, and I don't refer to people from other races. To me, that's bitch shit, that's South Soldier shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that shit. So I want to make sure right from jump that we all understand that none of that shit should be tolerated, okay? And when I say that, I mean all the way across the board, man. You know, people need to be held accountable for what they say, right? I get it. You know, I saw that people were asking me in my email, people were asking me in the comment section, am I going to speak on it? I didn't know what, you guys have to remember. I do not watch TV. I do not watch movies because I feel that the world is upside down right now. I feel like there's a lot of programming going on that people don't understand, that they're being programmed to think a certain way, accept certain things that are not normally accepted by the, there's a lot going on. So forgive me for being a little bit slow on this one and not being aware. But again, I'm gonna make it 100% clear. None of the statements that were made by those three people are cool. I don't understand why, you know, this is the thing. You made some fucked up statements. This is to the three involved. One already resigned, but you know, you still gotta get your beat down, right? All three of them gotta get their tongue lashings, their beat downs, whatever. Verbal beat downs, you know. Your careers are done. Why are you dragging your feet? Why are you trying to stay in power? You fucked up, you have to go, okay? The longer you stick around trying to fight it, the longer this shit stays in the open, out in the media. It stays a topic for discussion, you know. This needs to be, again, across the board, completely across the board. If it's a white person, if it's an Asian, if it's a black, if it's a Mexican, it's a Central American, whatever it is, none of this shit should be tolerated. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's hold everyone accountable equally. You know, people in the comments are saying how, you know, I'll talk about Tariq or something like that. And why is it okay for him to say stupid shit? Let's hold him accountable. Let's hold everyone accountable that makes blatant racist comments. You know, like, I'm not talking about what, you know, when they try to cancel Joe Rogan and make up a bunch of, you know, take clips from here and clips from there, you know, because unfortunately people have shit in their past they may have said, you know, at a certain time, who knows, you know, look at Eminem. Eminem, you know, got his heart broke by a girl supposedly, and he made a fucking fucked up song disrespecting an entire race of people. And, you know, everyone needs to be held accountable, man, period. If you're gonna be talking about beating children, if you're gonna be talking about racially slandering people, I'm gonna keep repeating myself on this. You need to be held accountable. This shit ain't cool, shouldn't fly from anyone. right? Like, honestly, I'm so sick of the whole, look, Morgan Freeman, they were asked him, they had asked him something along the lines of how to end racism. You know what he said? Stop talking about it, right? Is that a very simplistic answer? Of course it is. People get victimized verbally and physically due to their race, due to their skin color. And so how do they not talk about it? But at the same time, I saw people of all ethnicities protesting that alley council meeting. And that's what needs to happen. And it needs to happen no matter what nationality a person is. When they make fucked up comments talking about beating kids down and using racial slurs against another group, another ethnicity, let's make sure that they lose their positions also. They should. They have to. That's all I want to make clear is what they said was wrong. All three need to go. Miss Martinez already stepped down. Cool. Be gone. She says she wants to mend fences. I don't think you're going to be able to. I don't think anyone will ever take anything that you or the other two say as genuine, because when you thought nobody was going to hear you, you said what you really felt. I'm not trying to beat up on you. I'm just doing my job. 1 second. I'm doing my job, right? Some of you guys laugh when I say, I'm part of the media. At this point, I'm part of the media, and it's true. I am. And when people tell me, so let's just put it all out there. So, when we hold everyone accountable, it's like in the comment section when people tell me, why do you make videos talking about black culture and black people? That in itself is a racially motivated comment. Let's keep it real. Let's end all this bullshit by holding everyone accountable. Because I happen to be brown, because I happen to be Mexican, I can't speak on certain things, even though I never speak disrespectfully. So, getting back to the real subject at hand, but I think it's important that we do this as far as everyone, let's take this as an opportunity to hold everyone's feet to the fire, right? Nobody gets a pass. When you're making racial comments, you're making racial slurs, you're talking about beating kids, there's going to be a punishment. And they've lost their little power. And politicians, they can't, they can't handle not being in power. That's why they ran for office. They have some insecurities within them. Not why they do what they do. I could go on and on, man, but the bottom line is this. Like I keep saying, what was said was completely wrong. The fact that the other two are still dragging their feet, what do you think? You think people are gonna just, give it a few days, man? They'll forget. Ain't nobody forgetting. Nobody. You have, again, look at everyone that was at that council meeting. It was all nationalities, all ethnicities, all races. Nobody wants to hear that type of shit no more, right? So I'm going to put this video out tonight. I was going to wait till tomorrow. I'll probably have something else for tomorrow, but I want to make sure this gets out because people are asking my opinion on it. And this is what I'm giving you, my opinion. We don't have this. Everybody that does this bullshit needs to be held accountable. With that, be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.